afternoon, good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Who do we have
Great.
in the house?
Westside Dave on my end.
All right, from the west side is the best side. How about the other guy? Who's the other guy?
Mailman Mike Chong.
I think I've heard of you before. How about the new guy down there? Who's that?
CCA Nick, how you doing?
What's the beat there, cousin? Wait a minute. One of these is doing their own thing. One of these people are not the same. That's me. I'm not the same. All you guys are carriers.
What? When
What
did
the
this
hell?
happen?
What the hell do you guys do? What do you do? Talk. So, Nick, what's going on, cousin? Everything good?
Everything's good. Had an Amazon Sunday today, and something you regulars don't know about Mailman Mike Chong. but
Yeah.
but yeah, it was
Shots fired.
No, we're all
Well, I
brothers.
definitely know about Amazon Sundays. I just don't know about it here in the past couple of years.
Oh,
So
what about?
what's that mean? I mean, what does that mean? This is a carrier style room here. So I mean, break it down because the carriers want to know what the hell's the Amazon Sunday? Do they get free gifts on Sunday from Amazon? What do you do?
Well,
I'm sure CCA Nick could answer that really well.
Mhm. A lot better than me and Mike.
More shots fired.
yeah, well, I'm a CCA, so CCA is basically like the entry level position. So you're at the bottom, so you're gonna be working Sundays. When you're a regular, you could stop working on Sundays, but until then, you're gonna be working every Sunday, and you're gonna be working a lot. So be prepared for that. But it's easy money. Packages is just easy money. If it's mail and packages, that's when it gets not as or it gets more difficult there. But when it's just packages, it's easy money. And I know where I'm at too. So
I got a question, man, because
I do too.
I don't got no carrying skills. You said when you're at the bottom, what does that mean?
it just means you do all like the dirty work, the regulars. A lot of the regulars in my office don't do extra at the end of the day or, work on Sundays, things like that. You'll be working a lot, you'll be working hard, but it'll be worth it in the end. Once you get to like Mike's position, when you're a regular, you could relax a little bit. But when you're a CCA, you're gonna be hounded by the postmaster. Supervisors are gonna just keep sending you back out and things like that. So you got to get comfortable with that. And then once there's light at the end of the tunnel, so just keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question, Nick. Now, I haven't done it in a while, but when I was doing Amazon Sundays, those days were normally shorter than any other day throughout the week. And sometimes they even made us come in later. So instead of starting at like 8, they had us come in at like 9, and then we'd still get done by like 3 or 4 o'clock. So still earlier than what it would be on a normal day. Is it still like that, or?
Yeah, like today, they had me start at 8:30 instead of 8. And now next week, since I'm a fast loader, they're gonna have me come in at 7:30 and load people's trucks so they could just go. But yeah, for the most part, I love overtime, I love money, so I'm always like, hey, could I go to this other office and help out? And they're planning on sending me to another office today, but if you don't want to do that, they'll most likely have you just do one route and you'll be done by like maybe 1, 2 o'clock. So Sunday is an easy day, but some people like to sleep in on Sundays. So I like the money, so I don't. But yeah, Sunday's shorter day than normal and just packages. So Sunday's an easy day for me. It feels like a day off, to be honest.
So still about the same then as what it was for me when I was doing that.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, basically the same. Yeah. So
I'm curious though. So you said they asked you specifically to come in early and load other people's LLVs, is that right?
Yeah, so you kind of get punished by being a good worker. Like they see my loading system, and they see me on the street quicker than the other carriers. So they're like, "Oh, Nick, we're gonna punish you. Come in at 7:30
Oh,
after a long Saturday night. Come in on Sunday morning, load people's trucks, and before I even load my truck, and then but like I said, I want money. So if you want more money and they'll see that you work hard, they'll give you more stuff to do. Like the other day, I ran my route because it was in kind of a bad area, and then they're like, "Oh, you're done already, Nick? All right, go help this new CCA, right? Take half of what they have off you." So yeah, that's
Man.
you kind of get
Jay,
punished if you don't like that stuff, but I like the money.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, in other words, Nick's saying that he's a teacher's pet. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. So another good way to go make another go
Shots
another way.
fired.
If you're paying me, I don't kiss management's booty, but if they're gonna be paying me the penalty time, like let's do it, let's go.
what do you mean by penalty time? What is that?
I was gonna say too is another way to make more money is go slower.
What
Be
is
safer.
penalty
Be
time?
safer. And what is penalty time, by the way?
Yeah, so penalty time is basically after 10 hours of working straight, you'll get double time. So whatever your base salary is, it's going to be double that. So that's what I love after 6 o'clock, because I start at 8, and then by 6 p.m. anything after that is time and a half, and I'm just like raking in the money. That's when I start going slower. I'm like, all right, let me just milk this a little bit. Especially if I know I'm
When that Wednesday and Thursday hits, you just go start going downhill.
You getting paid $40 an hour almost to drop a box at the front of somebody's door? Is that what you're telling me?
basically I get paid almost $40 an hour to put some junk mail in someone's mailbox. But so it's a nice thing, So just think about that after 6 o'clock. If it's like a long day, you're like, I just want it to be done, but that paycheck is gonna look super nice. So it's worth it.
How long you been carrying?
Well, I started back in February, so a little less than a year, but it feels like 3. It literally feels like 3 years, but
Hold on. So this is gonna be your first holiday season?
oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be
Talk about money.
Wow.
You're not gonna see any V time, double time, none of that. Just straight time and a half.
Hey,
Why not?
we gotta take mental notes here and see that Nick is smiling right now.
yeah,
But
you'll
when
see.
we do a follow-up interview with him again in like January, he's not
Why
gonna
does
be
he make
smiling.
videos, right?
When you wake up 4 a.m. to deliver packages at somebody's door at 5:30, you're gonna be irritated. And especially it's a big parcel that weighs like 60, 70 pounds. You'd be just
Some dog food or something.
I got a question. I'm the dumb guy. What do you mean by he won't be making double time during the holiday?
So during, I believe, is it that Saturday? I think it's the Saturday after Black Friday, or is it December?
December.
Anyways, is it December 1st?
It's not December 1st. It's the first pay period of the Saturday in December.
Okay, yeah. So the whole month of what Mike just said, you do not get penalty or double time, V time. You just get the time and a half after you pay after your 8 hours.
It's the worst part of the
Hey,
holiday
double
season
time?
for you guys.
Waking up early and staying out 12-hour days, basically. 5 to
That's a regular
5,
day
5 to
for Nick,
6.
sounds like.
Yeah.
Worst part about it being a CCA during the holiday season is I think I'm not gonna lie, and I'm probably gonna scare a lot of people off right now, but I went 34 days straight with no day off.
Dang.
But I
That's
will
funny.
tell you, my paychecks, and this is back when CCAs were starting at $16 an hour, so it's not $18. And even when I was making the $16 an hour as a CCA, my paychecks were not, after taxes, were nothing less than $2,000. I was getting more than $2,000 in every single paycheck after taxes.
I didn't have any bad experiences on my end as a CCA. We had, well, my office was stacked at the time, so we had like one of us, the more senior CCAs will get Sundays off, or at least work one Sunday every like once a month, or like once every
nice.
other couple weeks. So holiday season was pretty cool. The supervisor then, she was actually one of those one that she was an a-hole, but she was fair. So the workload, she knew every CCA's, like, oh, that CCA, oh, they're good at mounted and CBUs, or so let's send that one out to help that regular, and okay, that carrier over there, oh, he or she may be good at dismount and walking, let's send them that way. So she knew what she was doing.
Was she a carrier before?
Correct, she was.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
what I've noticed about supervisors. They're good if
yeah.
they used to be carriers because they get it, but if they
Mhm.
haven't carried mail, they're
Yeah, correct. So we started like 5 or 5:30 in the morning, and we were off hovering around that 12-hour mark. So roughly 5 in the afternoon, we were home. Pretty reasonable for it being the holiday season. And uh we don't have Amazon Sundays anymore in my city. And I know we don't ask me why. It's Amazon. Oh, there's a couple Amazon warehouses in the outside in smaller towns, so that's why. Um, but I know Mike knows what I'm talking about Amazon Fresh.
Mhm.
Yeah, those suck. I don't know if you deal with that at
yeah.
all,
What's
Nick.
Amazon Fresh?
It's
No.
it sucks. So they would drop these big, not big, it's more like they're green, and they're about 2 feet, like 18 by like 2 feet by like 30 inches. So they're like in a green container, and you basically had to drop it off before 8 a.m. on the first shipment, or on the second shipment it was by 10 a.m. So yeah, there was a time limit. So if you don't drop it off at the addresses on your route, it
Because there were
failed.
groceries.
Yeah, there were groceries. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, those sucked. They got rid of those in my area right as I entered the post office. So I think it was like I think I was like 2 months in. They're like, oh yeah, you know, they canceled the Amazon Fresh with the post office.
They're like, nope.
Yep,
I got a
exactly.
I got a question for you guys.
Hmm.
So you got somebody from the southeast, you got somebody from the west side, and you got somebody from the Midwest. I'm a new carrier. In the shortest amount of time, I want each of you guys to tell me in 2 minutes or less, what would be the advice on my first day from each of your different perspectives? Again, all of you guys are from different areas, so the perspectives are totally different. I walked in there in the middle of December, if that makes any difference. Hey, I'm the new guy. Excuse me, Mr. Nick, sir. They told me to come over to you, and they said you had something that you wanted to tell me. You'll be able to help me out a little bit, but I only have 2 minutes. Can you help?
Okay, so my advice, if it's the middle of December, make sure you're prepared as far as like the weather. Our weathers are brutal here, so make sure you dress warm, always dress warm, dress in layers. Make sure you listen to what other carriers tell you. Like when I first started, I was always asking carriers for advice, always asking, always ask questions. There's never a dumb question. Let's see. I haven't worked the holiday season yet, but I have worked in February, and after a snowstorm, it was super cold. Always bring hand warmers. Sometimes our office will provide them for you. But yeah, for the most part, just stay safe, watch out for ice, be careful, and dress warm. And that's all I got.
Okay, I appreciate that. Excuse me, Mr. Dave from the west side. My supervisor told me that you were the man to see. It's my first day on the job. I don't know anything. Can you give me any advice? I got to punch out in about 2 minutes to get on the route.
Oh, so you're gonna punch out in 2 minutes. Hey guys, this is Westside Dave to do a quick chime in. Just let you know that I do have podcasts on various platforms, such as Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, and a few others. Look me up on Postal Gone Wild if you haven't done so already. And my YouTube channel is Westside Dave.